Consider a woman who cannot pay her electricity bill in full, so she pays a partial amount, and the utility company adds a reconnection fee that exceeds what she owed in the first place. And by the time the debt is settled, she has paid nearly double the original charge, simply for the privilege of staying poor a little longer. This is not a story about bad decisions. It is a story about the mathematics of scarcity, where every shortage compounds into a surcharge, and where the less money a person has, the more each transaction quietly costs them. The core concept is this: poverty functions less like an absence of money, and more like a tax rate that rises the lower your balance falls. Banks charge overdraft fees to those with the least buffer, payday loans charge the highest interest to those with the least collateral, and bulk pricing rewards those who already have enough capital to buy in volume. So the system is not neutral. It is structured so that scarcity itself becomes the most expensive condition a person can be in. Psychologically, scarcity narrows attention. When someone is consumed by whether they can cover rent this month, their cognitive bandwidth for long-term planning shrinks. Not because they lack intelligence, but because urgent problems consume mental resources the way a computer running too many programs slows down. And decision-making under scarcity becomes reactive rather than strategic, which reinforces the very conditions that created the scarcity. Mathematically, the poverty premium reveals itself clearly. Someone earning a low hourly wage without a car may pay more in cumulative transportation costs than someone with a reliable vehicle. Someone unable to afford a larger container of a staple good pays a higher per unit price than someone who can. And someone with a low credit score pays a higher interest rate, meaning the same loan can cost thousands more over time purely as a function of perceived risk rather than actual behavior. Zooming out, these patterns are not accidental. They are structural. Insurance models, lending models, and retail pricing models are all built on statistical assumptions about risk. And when those assumptions cluster around income level, the system reproduces the same outcomes generation after generation, not through malice, but through incentive design that rewards existing capital and penalizes its absence. Understanding this shifts identity from blame to awareness. The goal is not guilt for past decisions nor expectation of rapid escape, but recognition that navigating money wisely under constrained conditions is itself a skill, one built through understanding fees, thresholds, and structural traps rather than through effort alone. In the end, the mathematics of scarcity are not a verdict on character. They are a description of a system. Understanding a system is always the first step toward moving through it with more clarity than the moment before.